everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we have a fun video. A lot of people ask me which bag should I buy, which bag should I avoid. So I summarized the 7 type of the handbags you try to avoid. So this is just my personal opinion. You still buy what you love. I hope this video is not offensive to anyone. So without further ado, let's jump into it. If you want your bag to hold a value for the long period of the time, first type of the bag you try to avoid is the exaggerated bag. When I say exaggerated bag, it's the exaggerated design, such as a lot of bag from Balenciaga. This fashion house, they come fast and then they go fast. A lot of the time I see they have a new style, new design bag come out, but a lot of time I don't even realize when this design disappear. So they come fast and they go fast. So you need to be very careful. This type of bag, don't buy those bags because they definitely not holding the value. And these type of the bag, other thing is they are expensive, very expensive, because their design is a very advanced, so it's kind of like a super trendy bag. So this type of the bag you try to avoid. So moving on, the next one is the holiday edition bag, especially coming the Valentine's Day. So a lot of fashion houses come out there like a holiday edition bag, which is a Valentine's type of the bag. The bag has the heart shape, or the bag print heart on the bag. See, when people see this type of the bag, they immediately know this is for the Valentine's Day. So this type of the bag you also try to avoid. Think about it, this type of the bag you most likely only wear during the holiday, during the Valentine's Day. After that, you're probably not gonna bring that to wear. You feel a little bit uncomfortable to wear this type of the bag. So the cost per wear already not worth to buy it. And the second, if you try to sell, it may be very difficult to sell because not a lot of people will purchase this type of the bag because it is really for the holiday edition bag. Recently Gucci come up with a Valentine's Day bag. I was thinking who will buy those bags, but definitely someone just love it. So moving on, the third is the outlet bag. Now most likely the outlets items are all out of the day. When you go to the outlets, you will see from Prada, Gucci, those outlets, they do sell cheaper bag than compare with the retail, but at the same time those bag it's already out of the day. They will special made for the outlet because the quality not the same as a retail. Retail has to be very good quality, but the outlet, since the price is cheaper, so the quality is not good as the retail. So this type of the bag you also try to avoid. First of all, the style is not a update, and the second, when you try to sell like a consignment store, they know this is from outlet, so they also put the price very low, so you will definitely lose a lot of money. When I talk about the outlet bag, I also want to talk about the sample bag. This is a number 4 type of the bag. Not like Hermes or Chanel, they never do the sample bag sale, but the other brand, they do have the sample sale bags. Those bags, just like an outlet bag, is out of the day and they left over in the inventory, so they do the sample sale. They do have a good discount amount, but once you buy it and over the time you try to sell, you will lose a lot of money. So this is a type of the bag you also need to avoid. Number 5 is the color bag. The color is very tricky. I normally tend to buy neutral color because it's easy to match your outfit. Second is in case one day I don't want it, I can easily sell, because majority of people will go for the neutral color. They won't go for the bright color like a bright green, bright yellow, or bright blue, or very colorful bag. First of all, they are very difficult to match your outfit. Second, you like this color doesn't mean other people love it. So you can think about it. If you try to sell, the people will be very limited, because you like the blue color doesn't mean I love the blue color either. I probably love the other color. So this kind of thing, so you have to think, if you want to sell, you also have a very difficult, and you also will lose money. And over the time, those colorful bag, you will think when you turn to 50, 60, 70, will you still use that? You're probably not gonna use that. So that's why for the color bag, especially for those very expensive luxury handbags, you need to think before you purchase. You know, the fashion house, they don't separate yellow color is this price, black color is this price. They don't. Every bag, same style, they will have the same price, but when you try to sell, then the differences come up. The black will holds value very well, but the yellow is gonna be very bad. So from there you can tell color bag is very tricky, so you need to be careful. Next bag is the bag that you have doubts. Now, I always tell my friend that when you purchase luxury items, you should not have any doubts. If you have doubts, like, should I buy? Should I not buy? Oh, should I not buy? Should I buy? Like, you back and forth thinking. So that means you don't really love this bag. You should not buy. If you buy that, you may feel regret, because at the first place, you already not so sure. You was debating a lot whether to go or whether not. This is the thing that you need to keep in mind. For any luxury item purchase, you have to be 100% sure that you love 100%. You have no doubts at all. You can look at your collection and you look at which bag you have doubt, and now you feel regret. So the most regret item is because when you purchase, you already have doubts. Then other people try to persuade you, yeah, it is nice, it's really nice on you, you should consider, you should buy it, blah blah blah. Then you just went bought it, and after that you just feel regret. So that's the thing you need to be very careful. Last but not least, it's also most important, is choosing a right material. When you purchase a very expensive handbag, you have to make sure that the material is very durable. It's not like after wear 6 months, the wear tear showing everywhere. Just like the one I told you guys, the Chanel Devoto, I bought it. After within not even 6 months, the wear and the tear showing terrible, right? The good thing I bought this bag was the employee discount, so I didn't pay that much. I remember this one is I paid like 2,300 something, but the original price that time was 2,900 plus tax, but I don't have the tax, and plus I have a discount. So when I sold to Fashionphile, I sold like 1,900, so it wasn't too bad, but still I lost a couple $100. So I learned a lesson. I will never purchase Chanel Devoto with that dark color. I do love this style because it's so light. I feel the most comfortable bag I ever have from Chanel. So the bag material is most important. In here, I will not highly recommend it. It's the patent leather. When they brand new, it's very beautiful, but after you use over the time, like you will have some color transfer. Once you have color transfer, you cannot get rid of. The second thing is you will feel very sticky. This is the nature of the leather. So I always tell people try to avoid to buy the patent leather. The second material you try to avoid is a suede leather. Now suede leather, same thing when you first purchase brand new, it's very nice, but over the time you wear it, the wear and the tear is showing is horrible. So this is the material you need to avoid. The third one is the fabric material. Just as I mentioned that Chanel fabric, like tweed fabric, even though they are very expensive, but I will never purchase because it's still considered as a fabric material, and the wear tear will show faster than the leather. So compare the leather, I will rather to choose a leather instead of a tweed material. So for the Chanel Devoto, I also mentioned it. Try to avoid the dark color. The one I have it is a denim color. It's a dark blue color. So the wear and the tear showing is so obviously. But if you purchase a lighter color, and the wear tear won't show that so obviously. So the last one material is the velvet and the Gucci Mamankan. This line, they do have a lot of the velvet material, and their bag is so pretty. But you know that velvet material need high maintenance. Wear and tear is horrible. Compare with the leather, you will see the difference. It's not worth it. It's still expensive bags. The velvet material, I won't recommend it at all. So that's all 7 type of the handbags. But at the end of the day, you still choose the bag that you love the most. So that's all about today's video. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.